Hi everyone, it's the Piggy Hub here. Got a bit of a new video for you today. I'm going to clean the piggies out today and I'm going to try a new bedding in their cage. I am finding that this bedding is getting extremely smelly. This is the thinner shredded cardboard bedding that I have raved about in my past videos. Unfortunately, it's just too high maintenance. It's too much of an upkeep for me at the moment. It just gets so smelly. I cleaned them out probably about 4-5 days ago, and it is disgusting in here. And I have spot checked the cage. I spot check it every 2 days. Same with these guys down here. And I'm just finding it's really expensive as well. Having to clean them out every 4 to 5 days. It's just getting really expensive, and it is very smelly in here. So I'm going to give this new bedding a try by here. I have tried Megazorb and I have tried Carefresh. I don't like to use wood shavings because it's not very good for your piggy's respiratory system. So I'm not even going to consider using wood shavings. So I did a bit of research on the internet and this one came up. I had a look at quite a few of the guinea pig forums recommending what beddings are good for piggies, and this one did come up. It's called Aspen Bed 1. And it's made from a non-toxic shredded wood, so it's very good for them. No wood shavings, no cedar, so it's very good for them, very healthy for them. It's also dust free and it's very soft, so it ticks all the boxes pretty much. It's usually used for lizards, snakes, birds, but it's also ideal for other small mammals as well. So as it says here, ideal for all small pets. And I think that's a rat or a mouse, I'm not sure. So yeah, soft, dust-free, odourless and highly absorbent. So that's one of the main reasons I got it, because hopefully I won't have to clean it out as much. So here we go. Pure and natural aspen wood bedding material. Manufactured specifically as a bedding material, not a byproduct. Non-toxic and non-allergic and highly absorbent. There's a few little details on the front by there. But yeah, it's called Aspen Bed 1, and I bought this off Amazon, I think. It was quite expensive. It was £22 for this bag, but there is a lot in it. I think it's about 15 kilograms, so there's some of it. And then there's about that much left, so they're down. So probably another 2 or 3 more tubs of this. So as you can see, there's a lot of bedding, so it is worth it, I think. We'll see how it goes. I do have 2 rather large cages, so we'll see how far that stretches. But it's just worth a go, isn't it? I like to try lots of different things and then see which one works best for me. So let's just get up and have a look at it. So I have transferred some of it into a tub, so it's easier for you to have a look at. So if I just take a hold of it by here, it's very soft. When I was pouring it out into this tub, I didn't see much dust. Obviously there is going to be a little bit, but in products such as the Megazorb, I found when I poured it out into the tub or into the cage, it was just so dusty. Even though they claim that it's completely dust free, I just don't believe it. So see how this one goes, but it's incredibly soft. It's really thin, so there isn't any big chunky, hard or sharp pieces. It's all shredded really nicely. Lovely and soft, not dusty. And hopefully it's highly absorbent. We'll see how it goes, but that's the bedding. And as I said, there's a load left in there, so it's a massive bag. So we'll see how it goes. So I've just cleaned out the cage now and popped some layers of newspaper down like I always do on for like a little bit of a base underneath the bedding. It's good for absorption and it's good for keeping them warm as well. So just pop some newspaper down, and now I'm going to pop in the new bedding. So I'm just going to start by scooping in it a little bit at a time. I'm just going to continue doing this until the entire cage is full. Just smoothing it out along the base. As you can see, there is a lot there. It doesn't look very thick, but already it's covered at least 1/4 of the cage. Just scoop it in and spread it out with the bottom of your dustpan if you have one. If you don't have much time, you could just pour the entire contents in if you wish. So I'll be just going to do the rest of the cage and I'll be back in a moment. So now I've covered the complete base of the floor, and then what I usually do is I just pop a bit of hay on top to just make it a little bit softer. I usually just take a couple of handfuls of hay and just scatter them all over the top. I don't put too much, just a little bit, mostly in the corners, just to add a little bit of extra warmth and comfort as well. So this is the completed cage with all the bedding and the hay down. If you'd like to know how I clean a complete cage that is on bedding, I do have a video. I'll pop it in the description box underneath. So just to show you how much bedding I just used to fill a 2x4 cage. If you remember at the beginning of the video, the bedding was about probably up to here. So I've only used about that much to fill that entire cage. So I think that's pretty good. So I think this is going to last me a long time. It's lovely and soft, and it smells really nice as well. So I'm just going to pop the piggies back in now and pop all their igloos and tubes and stuff like that back in, and we'll see what they think of it. So I've just popped Stanley and Monty back into their lovely clean cage, so we'll just see what they think about their new bedding. So they're just having a little bit of an explore at the moment. Going to clean these two out in a moment. So there's Gibson sitting in his little hidey house, and there's Badger having some hay. So let's see what these two think. Oh, Monty's just having a munch on the hay at the moment. Typical piggies. Oh, Stanley's kicking Monty out. Oh, and he just squirted him, which is a dominant sign because he's a very bossy piggy. So yeah, I'm really loving this. I think it's going to be a lot more cost effective, a lot more affordable than the other beddings, as there seems to just be a lot more of the bedding, even though it's not as heavy. I think the Finicard bedding was about 16 kilograms, this one is 15, but this seems to have a lot more volume. It's probably because it's a bit smaller, the pieces are smaller, and it was more packed together, I think. But yeah, they seem to be liking it. A couple of you mentioned these little hidey houses that I have. They're actually flower pots. I did do a video on them a couple of weeks ago, I think. I got them from Pound Stretcher. Now I do have a few of them. I know I have 2 of these, and I do have a couple of the other horn-shaped ones. It's not in the cage at the moment, but if anybody is interested and they can't get their hands on them, I have got a few. So if you are interested, just get in contact, and I may be able to get one to you. Just let me know. But they are brilliant. The piggies absolutely love them. They're made from wicker, so they're really strong, they're really sturdy, and they're also great for the piggies to nibble on as well. They're also great for putting out in the garden as well because they're weatherproof, so they don't go mouldy and they don't get all wet and sodden. They're really strong, really good material. So if you are interested in them, just let me know. I have put some little bits of flannel and towel down on the base because it is a little bit uncomfy, so just gives them a little bit of comfort. So there we go. So as you can see, Stanley's sitting inside his. They were brilliant, a really good idea, I think, if I say so myself. A lot cheaper than buying the igloos from the pet shops. And the piggies love them. They love snuggling up in them. So yeah, I think the piggies are loving this bedding. So I do highly recommend it. I will let you know how it goes, and if it starts to get smelly, and how many days it takes until I have to clean them. With the Finicard, it's about 4 to 5 days. Same with the Megazorb. So we'll see how this one goes. But the man... Oh, sorry, my phone's going off. Loving it, ba-la-ba-bum. Sorry about that, it'll go off now, it's just a text. So yeah, I've got to clean these 2 out now. But it doesn't usually take very long to clean them. Probably takes about 15 to 20 minutes for each cage, so it's not too bad. So just leave these piggies to it now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, it's the Aspen Bed 1. If you just type that into eBay or Amazon, I bought mine off Amazon. That's the cheapest place I could find it. £22 for a 15kg bag. We'll see how effective that is in the long run. See how long it lasts and how many cage cleans it lasts. But I used the tiniest amount then for that cage, so I think it's going to last at least a month, I'd say, so that's good. A lot of you will probably mention now, why don't you use fleece? I have used fleece, but I was finding that I had to clean it out every 2 days. When you've got 2 big cages like this, it does take up a lot of time. It was also making my washing machine very smelly and very dirty as well. No matter how much I took them outside and shook them out, tried to get all the hair and the poops and the hay and all of that off them, just obviously little bits are going to stick, because fleece, that's the way fleece is. And it has made my washing machine very dirty and very smelly. So I have not used fleece for quite a few months now. I'm finding bedding, even though it's obviously a bit more expensive and it does take more time to clean out, I'd rather that than have to buy a new washing machine and spend a couple £100. So I also find that fleece gets very smelly as well, and hay gets all over it and it gets very sodden. Probably not very healthy for the piggies either, so I don't know. I do like fleece though, it looks so colourful and fun and it's nice and soft for them, but it's just, everybody's got their own preference, haven't they? I would use fleece if I could, but it's just, it hasn't worked out really. So probably if I only had 1 or 2 piggies it would be okay, I wouldn't be washing as much fleece, but as I have 2 cages and 4 piggies who do poop a lot, especially Mr. Gibson, because he's a fat piggy, yeah, it hasn't really worked out, which is a shame. But so as you can see, Gibson is lying down in his hidey house, just showing you how it works. And Badger's lying in this one. So really showing them off to you. But all of them absolutely love this one. This is their favourite by here. As you can see, it's a plant pot holder that you've attached to the wall. They love that one because it's really nice and enclosed. Especially if you put something nice and cosy down on the floor. They love it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Sorry I've been blabbing on for ages. So yeah, remember Aspen pet bedding. And give it a go yourself and let me know what you think. So next video I'll do my review on it. So watch out for that one. Right, thanks everybody. Until next time. See you soon and thanks for watching.